Okay, guys, this is another New Hope film rewatch. Let's do it.
Sorry about the mess.
So, just killed Greedo. Love Han, of course. And now, we're all done. I love this scene. I love exploring. It just goes to show how powerful the Death Star really is.
I think it is time you demonstrated the full power of this station.
Yep.
Set your course for Alderaan.
Yep. So smooth. So amazing.
Alright, check this side of the street.
I like the sand outfit. How they have like a kind of bunkered up outfit. I mean, this film, the Stormtroopers are meant to be so strong. And, yeah, they kind of are. You see that opening sequence. I always like I said in other rewatch parts, I really like R2 and 3PO's relationship.
Gonna run, did you?
I always thought it was weird to have Jabba in CGI. Yeah, definitely. Why'd you fry poor Greedo? Again. I mean, I guess I like that to add. I guess the good thing about adding Jabba, with why, by the way, horrible CGI, by the way. But I guess one of the upsides about adding Jabba is that, I mean, I guess it adds more context to Return of the Jedi.
I get bored sometimes. Think I had a choice?
Think I had a choice?
I got a nice, easy charter now. Pay you back, plus a little extra.
So you know we really are diving into Smuggler Han, and I really like Han's arc from being a smuggler to eventually being a rebel hero.
Jabba. Like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. I made a lot of special modifications myself, but we're a little rushed, so if you'll just get on board.
So they really need to pay Jabba. So that's kind of like the I guess suspense is that he has to go because and there come the troopers. I always thought that guy was weird. Like, what's his role? I guess he just spy or something. But I like this sequence. I kind of like this action sequence. Got that classic Han pose. And you feel the urgency throughout this whole film. You know? Forgot a lot of stuff, 3PO. No match for those blasters. And they're off. So they know that the Falcon is where the droids are at. I love the Falcon. The Millennium Falcon's great. It's such an iconic ship, and it's because it's big, but it's like easy to move. You know, it's like big, but it's kind of hollow in the inside. I don't know, but most ships are obviously. But like, it's big where it's like you can like you saw in like this film Empire, you can have like a whole plot devoted inside the ship. Like it's not like a tiny cramped ship. No, it's big and it has a lot of cool act. I mean, I think part of it is the cool action sequences it's in. Here comes the Star Destroyer. Another computer. So again, like I said, the urgency's there throughout, making it such a good pace. I think like Luke is a little bit whiny in this film, but that's part of, again, the charm of it is that they're all normal characters. They're all normal people. Because it's like pretty unrealistic to say this farm boy who's been grown up to kind of work in a farmstead, who is a teenager, would be, not knowledgeable and not, the most smart in the brain. As in, he doesn't know a lot. He doesn't know better. But as it goes on, and I kind of liked it in this film. I really did. I've liked Luke and Han and Chewie and Leia throughout all these films because they take their stereotypical heroes and the villains and all that, but flip it on its head, which is what they do with everything.
Princess Leia, now determine the choice of the power on your home planet of Alderaan.
No. Alderaan is peaceful. We have no weapons. You can't
You will prefer
possibly...
another target, a military target?
Name the system. I love Tarkin too. I love all these characters. If you couldn't
I'm
notice.
tired of asking this, so it'll be the last time. Where is the rebel base?
Bum 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 bum.
Don't
You know, it is magical how the trilogy works, where it is not mapped out. Where George might say that a lot of this is mapped out, but it's not. A lot of it is unique and new.
Trust. Dantooine is too
You know, and it's like sometimes you might be like, they're not gonna blow up
We will deal with
Alderaan,
your rebel friends soon enough.
but it's like, yep, they are.
Commence primary ignition.
I love the effects of the Death Star too. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I like all the characters' journeys throughout this trilogy. Boom. And they did it. And it's like, I mean, many people are like, why is Leia not that sad? She just lost her entire planet. But it's like, I gotta imagine she had hours and hours and hours to come to terms with that. Like, who knows? Like, throughout this whole entire time before we meet her again, she could be crying. She could be sweeping or swabbing or whatever.
You better get on with your exercise.
Sobbing.
Well, you can forget your troubles with those Imperial slugs. I told you I'd outrun them.
Luke training.
Thank me at once. Anyone should be at all around.
They're sarcastic. Han always lightens up the scenes he's in. Playing a good old game of, I don't like Space Chess. I honestly, if they created a real game like that, I would love to play that.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
Nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
Because,
The droid don't pull people.
yeah, especially like a droid like that. Like protocol droids are cool in a sense where they can translate anything. But anything else is like, don't care. I mean, honestly, many people think that Rise of Skywalker utilizes 3PO the best, but I gotta say, Return of the Jedi utilizes a protocol droid in 3PO the best, because, yeah, Han's blaster is great and iconic. But anyways, yeah, because like in Return of the Jedi, translates the Ewoks, translates Jabba and all those people, and so it's like without him, a critical part of the war would be lost. But at the same time, nonetheless, he is still a protocol droid. Now, blind. Use the Force, Luke. Use the Force.
Stretch out with your feelings.
Use the Force. Sa 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 sa. You know, it's like Luke did have a decent amount of training. He had a decent amount of training to stay somewhat toe-to-toe with Vader. Somewhat meaning, like, he didn't just die immediately. Because it's like, he trained here a little bit, and then he trained on Dagobah a little bit. Not full training at all to be on the level of Vader, but enough that he could hold, he can not just die immediately, or have some skill going into the fight.
Yes?
And now another board meeting. I love this idea of like space Nazis, and it really gets explored the most in this film.
They are now conducting an extensive search.
Terminator.
Tractor beam, tractor beam, tractor beam.
Hyperspacing and meteor shower, some kind of asteroid collision. It's not on any of the charts. What's going on?
Our position's correct. No Alderaan.
Because Alderaan got blown to pieces, and I guess these asteroids are kind of part of the building.
The entire Starfleet couldn't destroy the whole planet.
It's the Death Star.
There's another ship coming in.
Maybe they know what happened.
It's an Imperial fighter.
Oh goodness,
It's a short range fighter. There are any bases around here? Where did it come from?
the Death Star. Love the Death Star. Where it's like, yes, it doesn't do a lot in this film, but the Death Star in general blew up Alderaan and then had a good run in Return of the Jedi. And honestly, like many people might criticize them. Oh, let me pause this. Many people criticize that the Death Star returned in Return of the Jedi, but I mean, you can't blame the Empire. I mean, it blew up Jeddah. It blew up Scarif. It blew up Alderaan. And who knows? It probably blew up more people. So it's like, why would they build a new Death Star? Well, one that could be stronger. One that could, because like, why build a whole new weapon when you know the Death Star works? And so, it honestly didn't undo blowing up the other Death Star, because the other Death Star in New Hope was gonna blow up Yavin 4. And so it's like with the Rebellion, because there's such a small faction compared to the Empire, every little battle matters. Whether they win the battle or not, it matters. So if they delay their destruction, whether it be the destruction of Yavin, okay, don't let them destroy Yavin. And also don't let them destroy Endor, the Rebellion base. So yeah, I honestly didn't care that the Death Star returned.